Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So first of all, just to bring you up to a little bit of a date, up to date on that. So essentially, obviously in the previous ones that you'll see how far I'd got to in terms of getting in Jotunheim. As you can see that I've collected all the wealth, which kind of actually sidetracked me off of the storyline quite a lot, because I hoped that I'd get it quite fairly quickly, and while I did so to a certain degree, there were some aspects where obviously you have to do certain things in order for some of it to be revealed, and it was actually the Utgard's keep, which is a thing that kind of eventually completely threw me a great deal, as well as the fact that when I did the cairn, took me quite a long time as well. So this shows that somebody's obviously been playing this recently, because I think I'll give them a like for that as well, because obviously some people, I'm guessing, are trying to do it to kind of like myself, to make sure that when you watch this and we go into Dawn of Ragnarok, that it all makes sense. So at this point we've got to speak to Stuttinger now for the feast to remember. So here he is, and we're going to go and speak to him now.
You are small to my eyes, stranger.
Small in stature, but great in deed. I am the one they call Havi, the High One of Asgard, and I come bearing a great gift.
Your name is known to me, but what could mighty Suttungr want that a little thing like you could provide?
Your great cauldron, stolen by Hymia's sons. Let this offering be a beginning to the end of our hostilities. Such a small thing, yet so much deeper than it seems. Appearances can be deceiving, can they not?
Well spoken, Harvey. Our people may be enemies, but you have earned your welcome here. Thralls, an honored guest has come. Prepare a feast.
I hope also to meet your daughter Gunnlóða. I have heard much of her skill in the mystical arts.
She will be toiling at her work, as ever. But be forewarned, she shuns the company of others.
I could summon her to the feast if you like. We might discuss matters of alchemy on the way.
That would please me. You will find her in her grotto, up the path, within the circle of stones. Have a care, though. You are safe in my presence, but you wander Utgard at your peril.
I will be discreet.
And Havi, be kind. Gunnlóða is different from you and I.
Whoa, what happened then? Right, okay. So I've now discovered that Jotunheim is connected to
Toil and drudgery is...
Be my eyes.
so somewhere there. I'm guessing we've got to do something specific to reveal it. I love the fact that the snow is just creeping in.
Here's the stone circle, but no way into the sanctum. Another illusion.
So what do I need to do then to...
The way inside is revealed.
Oh, okay. Simple as that.
Gunnlóða, what is this place?
Some time ago, we made powerful magic here. We sought to see all futures, but every road led to Ragnarok. Father does not visit here anymore. He sees no profit in it. But I am not yet ready to give up. You are Esir.
I am.
I have seen images of the future, heard the voices of those who will come after us.
Voices from in there?
Yes, I leave them words. Little packets of possibility, waiting for unknown ears, many ages hence.
What do these future voices say?
They seek the wisdom of the past. They speak of things to come. But even they cannot turn the tide of Ragnarok.
There is to be a feast in my honor. Your father sent me to fetch you.
No, not yet. Listen. I want you to hear the voices. Are you there, Prophet? Can you hear me? Perhaps another day. Another thread. Come. We must not keep Father waiting.
Who are you? Winter's knife cuts deep, and sky pearls fall thick in this land.
It is cold out here.
How can that surprise you?
I haven't been outside in... I don't know how long.
You are devoted to your work.
Not my work, my responsibility. My people ignore the disaster bearing down on them. Someone must do something. We have long searched for a solution, until the burden of it has bent my mind. I do not think as clearly as I once did.
I've heard there's one method still untested.
There is, but to activate it would mean defiling our well of knowledge, from which all of Midgard drinks. There is no telling the change it would wreak on humankind. It would bring chaos at the least, and I do not wish to hurt them.
Even if it means the death of all Jotnar?
We will find another way. We must.
So what I'm understanding so far,
Quite beautiful. I had all but forgotten.
of the Jotnar is that they are part of the Greek and Roman pantheon.
The vault, wherein
No sense trying to change fate. What counts is how you face it.
in the hands of evil people. No stone walls will defend us when Ragnarok comes. All we have built here will be swept away. For so long we made magics there in that tower. Enchantment has seeped into its very walls. The wind and snow have gnawed that tower to the bone. Soon we will knock it down.
Dagþinga við Óðina vegna systara. Annars brjótum hver þegar nú á, jafnmörgum kvennum að tega.
Hans næbjörnir á sjálf í hvítrampósum. Hann
Harvey, your feast is prepared. I hope it pleases you.
You are generous and hospitable indeed, great Sutungur. None can say otherwise.
And see, your gift stands in pride of place, brimming with freshly fermented mead. Enough
Wow.
for 100 Jotnar and more.
This is an unexpected honor. You have filled it already with mead from your vault, then?
No need. It has filled itself. Such is the magic of the cauldron.
Impressive. But what if it should run out of mead?
Do you hear this? Harvey fears he will drink us dry. My cauldron is deep, but my vault is deeper. Do not worry about my stores of mead. I have plenty to go around.
Father, you know revelry does not suit me. Must I attend this feast? I have work to do.
Your work can wait, my daughter. Take a moment. Enjoy yourself.
Father, we have very little time.
Enjoy yourself. I insist. Harvey, the guests are uneasy. They see an Aesir, but they do not know you. Will you address them?
I'm ready.
Now, we will hear from our honored guest. The Lord of the Aesir has come in peace and brought us a mighty gift. Attend.
Harvey I'm called, whose axe is never slaked. The blood of my enemies is my meat, their skulls my pillow.
You brag well. They were ever pleased by violence.
You are all brothers and sisters to me.
Do not be too familiar. Jotnar are slow to trust.
I could go on, but who wants to hear words when there's meat and meat to be had?
You know your audience well, it seems.
Now we will drink deep and eat heartily.
Let the feast begin!
The guests are not drinking fast enough. Perhaps I can speed things along.
Feast is for meat and mead, not empty chatter.
I've seen musicians where somber souls will only sip at their drinking horns. Conjure us a tune to raise their spirits.
We are keen, but my harp has been stolen. We cannot play without it.
Who would steal a songbringer's instrument?
There was a group of children playing round us earlier, with mischief in their eyes.
I will get your harp back, and then you will play. Thralls. Humans kept in bondage, bred to serve. Such is the fate of the lowly. Right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen.
Who will challenge
Give
a
it to
temple?
me! I want to
Who
go!
among you is
Get
brave
your
enough?
grubby paws off my harp!
That harp does not belong to you, little thief. You should give it back.
What are you gonna do? Fight me for it?
Why don't you give me a real challenge?
All right. You want this harp? Go dive in that meat. Climb as high as you can, though. I want a big splash.
Watch and learn.
My turn! My turn! Not you too! You'll break the strings with your sausage fingers! Bet they won't do it! How many broken bones you think? 50 at least. Maybe 100.
Now give back the harp, so the musicians may play.
Umia's hairy balls! That was amazing! You must be half raven!
Who taught you such language?
Mother? Why?
Tales and songs are not but wind and clamor. It's deeds that matter here.
I'm not giving back his thing.
The mead is half gone. Then Aegir's cauldron can be drained. No guests in the kitchen! Out!
You can measure a warrior by the knots.
Harvey! Show us your might! Beat our champion and we will drain our horns in your honor.
Bring me this champion, and I will shine my knuckles on his jawbone.
Behold!
Do not mock me. I will not fight a withered old crone.
If you are too afraid to face her, well, that is that.
If she is truly your champion, then so be it. I will try not to break her brittle bones, but I promise nothing.
Don't be shy! Test your fists against the champion!
Is she too strong for you?
A belly. Wow.
Indeed, you are mighty. You have fought old age and won. No one has ever done that before.
Drink to me then, as you promised you would.
All of you! Empty your horns for Harvey!
What can I do to get them to drink faster?
Right, I want to do the riddles thing with Gutlander.
Is there any sweeter music than the clash of drinking horns? Surely he would not dare. You're not drinking, good mother.
I do not care for it. Drink is the heron that steals away one's memory.
Some would say it frees the spirit of worry.
We call those people drunks.
I see your wit is as sharp as your intelligence.
Wit? I was simply stating a truth.
Let us play a game. Ask me some riddles. I will see if I can guess them.
I enjoy a good riddle. How did you know?
All great minds enjoy riddles. You fashion order from disorder, sense from nonsense.
You have me at that. Very well, I will play.
Give me an easy one to begin.
Would that I had now what I had yesterday. Find out what that was. Mankind it mars, speech it hinders, yet speech it will inspire.
It is ale, of course.
A child could have solved that one. Would you like another?
All right, I'm ready.
Who is that shrill one who rides a hard road and has fared that way before? He kisses hard who has two mouths and goes only on gold.
It is a hammer.
Well done. I hope that wasn't just a guess. One more.
I feel good about this one.
Be prepared. This is the hardest yet. White-haired women, servants too, bore ale tub to the larder. No hand turned it, nor hammer beat it. But there, outside the islands, the upright one who made it.
It can only be swans and eggs.
Very clever, hobby. Yes.
Well, now the game is over. Have I raised your spirits at all?
I feel better. Much, much better. I might even go and have a drink.
I've just seen.
Loki?
Not me, friend. My name is Thok.
Forgive me. I thought you were someone else.
No, you are
Too much
Loki.
drink in too little time. The cure for that is sleep.
Yeah.
I should try the archery contest. No doubt they will toast my prowess if I succeed.
Greetings, Harvey. Will you test your arm at archery? You must hit 3 targets in a handful of heartbeats.
I can shoot the wings off a wasp.
Ah, but can you do it while mead-addled? Before each attempt, you must take a drink.
I'll take your challenge on one condition. For every drink I take, you take 2.
Ha! That's a condition I'll gladly accept. Are you ready?
Show me those targets.
Then take a drink and let fly.
I need to empty that cauldron. Then Jotunheim will open his vault.
You look a bit wobbly there. Careful! Fine shot. Now, have a drink and try another. You look a bit wobbly there.
They beat the champion?
Steady
Nobody's ever
eye
beaten
now.
the champion.
The last one is the hardest.
Let us hope you hold your beer better than you hold a bow.
You are a keen shot, Harvey. Your hand grows steadier with drink, where others lose their eye.
Another round?
Not for me. My belly roils like a knot of eels. And I see 3 of you. I think I should walk this off.
The cauldron is empty. I should tell Jotunheim.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Can I leave this just for the minute? I bet it won't let me. I've just seen a mystery that wasn't there before. I bet it's not going to let me because I'm in full story mode now. Oh, please don't tell me that's the Ken, because I've already did that. Right, if it is, I will just quickly well, let's see what it is first, because it could be so. Well, I'm pretty sure it is the Ken, and I have actually done it already. So, if it is the Ken, I'm not going to be happy that I'm having to do it again. Could be something totally else. Right, it's saying it's down below. But yeah, it was saying it was up just now, so they need to make their mind up.
Sneak around behind Grogny. See your hand in front of your face.
I thought the mystery might have something to do with Gotlander, but apparently it doesn't. What earth is this?
And here are the Stormbringers. Explain this mischief.
This tempest is our vengeance.
Cold winds for a cold heart.
3 times we asked for Gunlord's hand. 3 times we demanded she choose between us.
3 times my brother's hideous face drove her away.
It's your face, shitwit. We're twins.
You conjured the storm because your feelings were hurt.
This storm is the storm that rages within us. The noble pain of those wronged in love.
The lady said no. Move on.
I don't like your tone, Aesir. You think you're better than us, just like she did. Maybe it's time to shut your mouth.
Why don't you come and try?
Vulka will be buried beneath the stones of us.
Oh, I see. So it triggered because she mentioned about the storm when we were coming out the thing.
The skies have cleared. The blizzard is over at last.
That explains it. So it triggered after she mentioned it. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Let's go back to Gutlanger. Or Stuttinger, I should say. Imagine how much of a fuss they make just for the sake of Imagine those kids. Oh, I thought they were children. They're not. Right, sorry I went and did that. It's only because I wasn't sure whether I'd get a chance to do it.
Great Jotunheim, your guests thirst for mead, yet the cauldron is dry.
All gone? I never would have thought it possible. Gunlord.
Father?
Open the vault. Instruct the thralls to bring more mead for my guests.
Do they really need more, Father? Several are unconscious already.
Do as I ask, daughter. Give them all they can drink.
As you wish. I will open the vault.
None will say that Jotunheim is less than generous.
None will be capable.
Now I know we passed it on the way up.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Well, that's right, it was there. It was where we actually came from.
Finally, the vault is open. The mead awaits within.
Javi, I heard a noise and... What are you doing here?
I wanted to speak with you away from the others. I brought you something. A gift.
For me? Thank you, but why?
Fate, Gunlotha. We are helpless to escape it. And we were fated to be here now, together.
You and I? How? It makes no sense.
The Nordnir spin their patterns, and we can only surrender. We are entwined, spun together. There's perfect sense in that.
Your words, your gift, your eyes when you look upon me. You bewilder me, Javi. I do not understand you.
Listen and attend. I will show you all you need to know.
It seems really quite wrong in many ways. Mind you, while this is all happening, I was looking up Norse mythology. What intrigues me is that in this they make it look like Freya is, or they say that Freya is his queen, Odin's queen, but in fact it's Frigg that's his queen, and he has 3 Jotuns that were mistresses. Right, so where am I going now then? I think that's her, isn't it? Oh, there it is.
The mead. By the strange magic of Yesia evade our doom. Hurricane has promised answers at the well of Mimir.
Right, can I fast travel out of here? No, apparently not. Okay, right, before I do that, I'll be right back. Right, okay, I'm back. So let's find our way out of this place. There we go.
Harvey!
There! See? The robber caught red-handed.
Betrayer! Deceiver! I treated you as an honored guest, and this is how you repay me?
I saw you at the feast, Loki. Small wonder you disguised yourself after all you have done.
Someone needed to warn my people of the treachery in your heart. Suttungr, show this Aesir how the Jotnar deal with thieves.
embrace your death.
You're not going anywhere.
What have you done with my daughter?
Precise. Looks unstable. I should take cover.
I have lived too long to suffer one such as you. Your bones will splinter beneath my boots.
Nice looks fragile.
You would gamble with uncountable lives.
Be thankful it was me who took your meat and not Loki. What I do for the safety of the Aesir and Vanir.
You will change countless fates, Harvey, but not your own.
We will see. I will deal with this venomous trickster another day. Mythical said to find her at Mimir's well. I will deal with this venomous trickster another day.
You're right, we got the message. Let's... Actually, how far is the... Thinking it might be better to go to that after we've done this bit, so let's... So this is the thing, right? Odin is himself half Jotun, according to Scandinavian mythology. Although some people refer to it as either, or some of them say it's refers to it as Norse mythology these days, but it's predominantly is Scandinavian because it wasn't just Norway that embraced this. The Anglo-Saxons themselves, before they converted to Christianity, referred to Odin as Woden, which is one of his other names. Right, let's call them out.
They turn to earth when they die. Back to the tilth they came from.
I'm not quite sure what happened there, but...
Feet from the well of Mimir. I am close. I sorely underestimated the heft of your balls, Oathbreaker. You dare show your face.
Oathbreaker, I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Jotunheim, what of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Aesir, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear I will kill you here and now.
You are out of favors, trickster, and you're welcome to try.
Why wait till Ragnarok when you can die now?
But then surely you'd be breaking fate, wouldn't you?
Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once!
Where's he gone, the twat?
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
Let's see if you fight as well as you lie!
I will feed your corpse to Fenrir.
Why do I get the impression it's just better for him?
This time, Loki! You have gone too far!
When my son is loosed from his bondage, he will...
Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey.
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go. And do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. All this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
The roots of the world tree Yggdrasil feed from the well of Mimir. I am close. Gone to who knows what mischief. I will not see him again soon.
Well, to be quite honest, is that I know they bang on about fate and everything, but a lot of blame has been put onto Odin here, and yet for some strange reason you kind of feel like he was being pushed into it. So this brings me back to the fact that when you discover that Basim in his reincarnation Loki is actually using the Nornir, is he actually refashioning things for himself? Was it in this as well? Has he, you know? I love the fact outside.
The probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
So that was the message she gave in Vinland.
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, this place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the Asa. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the world tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
You yourself have lost much for wisdom. Beheaded by those who did not value your learning.
My Hugur is here. That is all that matters. I have learned to live incomplete, as will you.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the World Tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world, birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it, for there is one I love dearly who depends upon it.
And there is no other way.
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
Oh, lovely.
It is done.
The sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Sutungur and Gunlothar will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the 9 worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge. With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard to save my people.
Right, first things first, let's go to this before leaving.
Maður mannskaman, drafl.
Should really check that, just see
Karlar þessi eru hundar eldsætir. Að minnsta
Anskotans bröstlóðir kappa som stirrar fenomenon.
Þú vilt segra! Vinn hundin! Get Odin start!
amazing. I think that we weren't praising that ball after a mystery that I did. Right, well, I don't think we're going to miss Jotunheim, or Jotunheim as it's. Right, so now it's the long arduous task, I think, of going back to took 2 minutes just for that.
Come, settle your mind and tell me what you have seen.
Strange things, Vulka. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand.
Go on.
In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised me a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death, shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
Right, I'm only going to wear the eye patch in the mythical world, just so you know, because obviously in what would be the real world, Ava wouldn't obviously have to wear it because she has both eyes, whereas obviously Odin gave one up. So let me guess, it's going to take another 2 minutes just to get through to Asgard. Now, I did actually want to do this, sort of record this separately and put it in with the Asgard part. But then I thought, actually, no, because it clearly means it still ties in with the end of the Jotunheim bit, so... Actually, it didn't take that long at all.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt. Till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
Right, can I get there quicker by... Okay, whatever I do, it's not going to be quick enough, so... See, it's amazing the amount of photos I'm seeing now on here. Compared to when I was doing this the other day. I mean, I know it's just one, but I've seen 2 photos now. So it obviously means people are trying to play this as well before the Dawn. We were trying to play it before the Dawn of Ragnarok.
should be cautious around here.
It's a shame really they don't have a boat here, or they could have at least had a way to fast travel really. Mind you, it doesn't seem as long to get to this bit as it does I was going around trying to get all the tears of Ymir the other day.
Tyr! Are you near?
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of?
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon, that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheim. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Harvey.
It burns.
Harvey?
Nice.
Unbind him! Harvey!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver. Brothers will fight one another, kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The Tomb of the Gods turns red, red with gore.
What am I supposed to do now? Oh.
It will be an age of storms, an age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Oh.
Then comes the second great sorrow, when the Harvey goes to fight the wolves.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself, each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
I kind of feel sorry for T really, but I don't, because he did do that of his own accord.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think if kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
Is that it? Are we going out of the dream now, or vision? I'm guessing we are.
Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show. A vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end. This was not my day to die.
Right, so presumably now we just exit the dream. I love the fact it gives you these tidbits still, even when you finish the game. Sorry, just stretching. Right, so we'll just see if we need to speak to Vulka again about what happened, and I might try and see if I can get the Raven Clan outfit up to at least the point where I can change it to divine level, because it looks like that was the outfit he was wearing in that cutscene just now.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us, we drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. And that was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
Doesn't explain exactly what that mead did, does he? Or she, technically, in this point, but...
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Vulka.
Alright, okay, well that is... Oh, she's given herself a door to the water's edge there. Right, well that was the mythical Asgard and Jotunheim done, and next will be the start of the Dawn of Ragnarok. So another pig there just wandering around. Anyway, thank you for watching. I certainly hope you enjoyed what you saw, and if you did, please smash the like button and the subscribe button as well. And I don't see that you need to bother with notifications, because I've noticed it doesn't always tend to work with sometimes when something's been posted for people that I'm subscribed to on my normal channel. So anyway, enjoy what's left of the weekend, and also, just as what's it that I have said, that I will be returning back to work from tomorrow, which means obviously I'm going to have to really knuckle down on the what I'm going to be doing recording wise and that. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy what's left of the weekend. Goodbye for now.